Hi there, it's Kevin Jordan, owner of Redpoint Marketing Consultants, here with another episode of the Small Business Marketing Minute Show, the show that gives you, the busy small business owner, simple, affordable, and practical tips to grow your business. Of course, teaches you all about the famous duct tape marketing system. I have a challenge for you today, and for the winner of that challenge, there's going to be an opportunity to appear as a guest on this podcast. But before I get to the challenge and how you can win, I need to explain a couple things about Google My Business and some opportunities that are available to you as a local business owner if you use that the way it's designed to be used. Now, I understand how frustrating it can be when talking about the Google Maps, Google My Business, Google Plus, whatever the hell they're calling it these days. Believe me, I understand. First of all, there was the whole transition from Google Places to Google Plus. That was about 2 years ago or so when that transition happened. Then they decided to do away with most of the Google Plus stuff and switch that over to Google My Business, but they still kept some of the Google Plus elements, and also it's of course tied into Google Maps and your Google Maps listing, and then throw in the fact that there's also location pages for Google My Business versus brand pages, and then you have a page that's automatically created for you whether you like it or not if you set up a YouTube channel for your business. So believe me, I get it. It's confusing. Everybody's confused. I'm not even sure I have my head wrapped 100% around it, but unfortunately it is kind of important, and it is something that if you do figure it out and do it correctly, you can have some very good search engine optimization benefits that bring you some decent traffic to your website. So let's start with a kind of a basic explanation of where things are at now. You have a Google My Business page that you can create as a local business owner, or even not a local business owner. That is how your business is represented on Google. You can kind of think of it as the Google version of a Facebook page for your business. It's Google's social media platform for businesses. This is tied to Google Maps. So when you create a Google My Business page, that's also going to determine how your business shows up on Google Maps. Now, this is also going to affect local search results. So when someone does a local search for a service or business in their area, such as plumbers in Boston, Massachusetts, Google is going to display on the search engine results page a few businesses that it thinks are most closely related to that search in what's called the Maps listing section of the search results. Right now, only 3 businesses get to be in that section of the search results. It used to be 7. Now Google has taken that down to 3, and very soon there's a possibility that one of those 3 businesses will have to pay to be there. It'll basically be kind of like a Google ad. But for now, in most markets, those 3 are still all non-paid listings. So the question is, since this area, the Maps listing, shows up right under the paid ads and search results and before the organic search results, how do you get your business into that area? How do you get your business to appear in that Google Maps listing section? Because if you can do that, you're going to be one of the first things that people see when they do those local searches. And not only that, but if you have some reviews for your business that customers have given you, those reviews will show up right there in the Google Maps listing in the search engine results page. And if you have at least 6 reviews, not only will it display the number of reviews, but it will also display the average star rating that you've gotten. So if you have, say, 6 5-star reviews, the first thing that people see when they search for your type of product or service might very well be your 5-star Google Maps listing right there at the top of the search engine results page before they even get down to any of your competitors who haven't figured this part out yet, who are appearing in the organic search results. So how do you do this? Well, first you need to create your Google My Business page. That's obviously the first step. Um, I'm not going to walk you step by step on how to do that today, but if you just do a Google search for how to create a Google My Business page, the instructions will come up. Just follow the instructions and either create or claim that page if Google's already created one for you. Now, once you've claimed and created the page, you'll need to verify your address. By the way, make sure that when you're creating the page, you create it as a location page, not a brand page. Very important detail there. So once you've created the location page, your Google My Business page, go ahead and verify your address by having Google send a postcard, or it's actually no longer a postcard. It looks something like this. And on the inside of that, there will be a code. And if you're listening to the audio version of this podcast versus the video version, I apologize. Just head over to the show notes and I will put a picture of that in there so you can see it. So go ahead and have Google send that document to your address. Once you get it, take that code, type it into the Google My Business page, and you'll be able to verify your address. Next thing you want to do is make sure that you list as many categories as possible that your business falls into under the categories section of the page. So if you're a contractor, you can list yourself in the contractor category, and any subcategories like plumbing or electrician or whatever, any type of service that you provide. Just try and find as many different categories as possible. Next thing you want to do is put in a keyword-rich description of your business. Probably at least 100 to 200 words describing the services that you provide and the products that you sell. And then, of course, you'll want to have your phone number listed. Make sure it's a local phone number with a local area code. And it's the same number that's listed on your website and on all the other local directories where your business should be listed. And also put in your hours of operation, the service area that you serve. If you are a service business where you don't have customers coming to your location, you can list your business as a service area business and define the radius that you serve. And of course, you'll also want to put some pictures on there representing your business. Make sure your logo is on there. Upload a cover image for the page, similar to a cover image you might put on a Facebook page, and all that stuff. So take care of all that. And the final step that you have to complete, and this is a very important step, is have some of your loyal customers, some satisfied customers, leave you some 5-star ratings and reviews on that page. Now, again, if you don't know how to do this, I'm not going to walk you through it step by step here, but you can simply do a Google search for how to get reviews on my Google My Business page, and it will walk you through that process. Or, of course, you can simply hire me to help you with it. Now, once you've done all this, and you've gotten at least 6 reviews on that Google My Business page, try doing some searches for keywords related to your products or services combined with the name of your city. And there's a very, very good chance that you'll show up in that map section in the search engine results page. The reason being that in most medium to low competitive markets for most types of businesses in the US, businesses just are not paying attention yet to their online ratings and reviews. Obviously, they're not listening to this podcast because I mention it all the time, but for whatever reason, they just haven't gone out and gotten their customers to leave them reviews. And so if you can even just get a handful of your customers to do this, you will show up there and your phone will start to ring. Because the thing is, once you get even that small number of reviews on your page, you can start branding yourself as the top-rated provider of your products or services in your area. Now, if you don't believe me that it's as easy as I've described today to become the top rated provider in your area, go to Google right now and do a search for marketing agency Christiansburg, Virginia. Then do a search for ad agency Christiansburg, Virginia, and then do a search for website design Christiansburg, Virginia. In all three searches, and I'll put the screenshots on the screen here for those in the watching the video version of the podcast. For all three of those searches, my business, Redpoint Marketing Consultants, shows up in the 3-pack in the maps listing with a 4.8 out of 5-star rating with 6 reviews. Now, one point to make about that 4.8 out of 5-star rating, actually all the reviews I've gotten are 5 stars. For some reason, sometimes Google just decides that it's going to deduct a couple tenths of a point from your star rating, even if you've only gotten 5-star reviews. I don't know why. Maybe they just decide that nobody could possibly be perfect, but that's just the way it is. So my point here is that I moved to Christiansburg 2 weeks ago. I don't have a client within 100 miles of Christiansburg, and yet I am the top-rated marketing agency, the top-rated website design company, and the top-rated advertising agency in my city, partly because in some of those cases I have very few local competitors, and also because despite the fact that those other competitors really should know better since they are marketing companies, they still haven't paid attention to getting online reviews for their business. So you can do this too, and that's the challenge that I have for you this week. My challenge to you is to do what I just did. Set up your Google My Business page, get at least 6 reviews on there, and get it to show up in the 3-pack on the first page of search results for a keyword related to your product or services. And I want you to do this within the next 2 weeks. I just proved to you that it was possible because I just did it myself, so you can do it too. If you are able to do this, take a screenshot of the search results page, send that to me, and for the person who gets the most reviews on their Google My Business page and sends me that screenshot of them showing up in the 3-pack, I will have you on the podcast, interview you about your business, and give you the chance to promote yourself right here on the show. Now, one very important point to make here, they have to be legitimate reviews. Don't even think about going out and hiring people to give you fake reviews or leaving reviews for your own business or having your employees review your business. Number one, that's illegal per the FTC. Number two, if Google catches you doing it, they will punish you severely for that. And number three, usually people can tell when a review is fake or not, especially if it's left by the business owner, because your name will be right there on the review, and it just looks really bad. It's just a bad strategy, so don't do it. Make sure the reviews are from legitimate customers. And of course, if you need some help with this process, I do have my reputation marketing service that makes getting those reviews a lot easier. So you have your homework, you have your challenge. I'll leave my contact information, of course, in the show notes for this episode. And if you're watching the video version of the podcast, it'll be right here on the screen. So send those screenshots to kevin@redpointmarketingconsultants.com. And after 2 weeks, if I've gotten any screenshots in, I'll pick the winner and invite you to be a guest on the show. Thanks for watching today. Hope you have a great week. Make sure to subscribe to the show on iTunes so you get the next episode as soon as it's published, and we'll see you in the next episode.